Well, that brings us up to date on the races for local offices. On the state level, Assistant District Attorney Mitch Williams is projected to defeat Assemblyman Charles Franklin of the 12th District by a comfortable margin. I'm getting a signal now that Mitch Williams and his party are arriving at the Port Charles Plaza Hotel for dinner and a victory rally later tonight. Their car is at the hotel now, and we're going to try to catch them for an interview.
There he is. Listen to that applause.
Oh, my heavens, look at Tracy.
Mr. Williams, how do you feel tonight?
I feel good, really good. I just hope that all the voters like what I intend to do and that they vote for me.
Well, you must be encouraged by the early returns, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am.
Miss Quartermain, would you give me your assessment of Mr. Williams' chances in one word?
Overwhelming.
I understand the invitations to your wedding tomorrow to Mr. Williams referred to him as state senator-elect.
They absolutely did. That just gives you an indication of how much confidence I have in this wonderful man.
Mr. Quartermain, sir, you have been a supporter and close friend of Governor Stevens for some time. How do you feel about the prospect of having a son-in-law who's a politician?
Well, I find it all very exciting. As you know, Mitch has the support of the governor, and I think we need new, fresh, young, vigorous blood in the government. The Quartermain family has always believed in public service, and I take pleasure in welcoming Mitch into the family tomorrow. I know his abilities, and I think he has a great future.
Mrs. Quartermain, would you like to make a comment?
Well, I'm delighted with the returns, of course, and of course I hope and expect that Mitch will win.
Dr. Quartermain, what does the idea of a brother-in-law in the state senate of New York mean to you?
Well, we're a very close family. I think that politics will add variety and spice to our lives.
Oh, there are two Dr. Quartermains now, aren't there? What is your prognosis for Mr. Williams' success tonight?
Well, I think I'll go along with my sister-in-law's words. Overwhelming.
If you will forgive a very proud but hungry man, I think I'll take my family up to dinner now.
Of course, sir. My thanks to you and your family. Good luck, Mr. Williams.
A landslide for Mitch Williams that's been building steadily all evening may reach record.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are speaking with President Jeremy Hewitt, the first child ever to be elected President of the United States. Master President, have you any words of advice for the children out in the audience?
Don't give up the ship.
Anything else, Master President?
Don't eat it if it's falling off the floor.
And?
Don't call me, I'll call you.
Master President, those are all don'ts. Do you have any do's for our audience tonight?
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Our president seems to have regressed into his childhood once again.
I should go on the road with that one. Come on, turn out the sound, darling. The car's coming in. I want you to
Yeah, they're going to do a replay of the Quartermain's writing.
Was that your rock group?
It's so exciting. I have never seen anybody I know on TV before.
Come on, Ann. Watch Tracy.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the dress.
Oh,
And the feather.
oh, look at that. Cost her dad a fortune.
Jeremy.
That is some do that Tracy's put together. That must have cost a mint.
A fortune from her dad. Jeremy, I suppose name.
Jeremy's right, of course. Edward Quartermain is a very generous man. The latest of his gifts to General Hospital has been to the Peter Taylor Memorial Fund.
Yeah, besides, you buy all my things.
An indication of how much confidence I have in this wonderful man.
Look at the
Mr. Quartermain.
Look at the feather. I love it. Look at that limousine. It's wonderful.
Something?
How do you feel about the
so much money.
son-in-law who's a politician?
Well, I find it all very exciting. As you know, Mitch has the support of the governor, and I think we need new, fresh, young, vigorous blood in the government.
So
Is that $1 million?
You thought that family was on the front page before.
Mitch and the family tomorrow.
And the very bread for mint twice.
I think he has a great future.
She's being covered.
Quartermain, would you like to make a comment?
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, look at that makeup. This
Excuse me,
cost millions bucks. Look at that.
Thank you, darling. She always does.
They're so
Dr.
rich.
Quartermain.
Oh, look at Monica.
What does the idea
Ooh, look
of
at
a
her
brother-in-law in the state senate of New York mean to you?
Well, we're a very close family. I think that politics will add variety and spice to our lives.
Well, there are two Dr. Quartermains now, aren't there? What is your prognosis for Mr. Williams' success tonight?
Well, I think I'll go along with my sister-in-law's words. Overwhelming.
will forgive a very proud but hungry.
You should get one of those
I
kind of
think I'll take
mints.
my family up to dinner now.
Well, I guess that's about it. I might as well turn it off.
Good luck, Mr. Williams.
You have a good time at the disco tonight.
Thank you. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, drive carefully.
You betcha.
Okay.
All right.
Hello. Oh, there. Goodbye there.
Hi.
Bad timing, Mom.
Sorry about that, kids. Steve, Audrey, mind if I pop in for some election results?
Please do.
Mom, why don't you ask Jeff to go with you? I'm sure he'd be like to come.
No.
I'll handle. I'll have to take a rain check with your mom for discoing. I am bushed.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, good night again.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Be home early. Tomorrow is a school day.
Neener.
That's so funny.
Oh, listen, that's all right.
I wasn't being fresh.
We know, Jeremy, we know.
No, see, it's just that way I can remind her that she's got to fix my lunch tomorrow. All the kids love what I bring.
Hey, listen, when you getting the tinsel put in your teeth, kid?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of kidding about it.
That's life, Jeremy.
You know, all the kids always call me Bucktooth Rogers.
They do that?
Well, you know children, Audrey.
Listen, look, why don't you do what I did when I had braces?
You have braces?
Well, sure, how do you think I got all these pearly whites?
Will I look like you?
You look a lot better, especially if you get a haircut and stuff like that.
No, by the way, what'd you do?
Well, I had the dentist install transistors.
No, you're kidding.
Oh, Scout's honor. I had little transistors put in my teeth. And then I wired an earplug all the way up and down there into my ear. And you wouldn't believe some of the radio stations I could get if I just walked around town.
If it is true, why don't you diagram the wiring for me?
Will somebody get this guy out of here?
Yes, Jeremy, it is time for bed. Tommy's already asleep. Come on.
Okay, but you better get that wiring for me.
Yeah, mein Führer. I'll see that the scientists get on it right away. Ciao.
Sit down, Jeff. I'm glad you dropped by. How are things with you?
Oh, not too gruesome. Not too... Well, what's new with the election here?
Oh, nothing too exciting. Mitch Williams has been ahead all night.
He has 61% of the votes counted to Franklin's 39%. Now, that cocktail party that is celebrating Mitch Williams' victory is in full swing on the third floor of the Port Charles Plaza Hotel, but the senator-elect is still in a room in an upper floor where he awaits Assemblyman Franklin's concession speech. Then Mitch will come down to join the party and receive the congratulations of his family, his friends, and supporters. However, let me say
Maybe
that
later,
there's no
when Mitch
idea
comes down, I really wouldn't mind seeing one of Tracy's parties.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm kind of sorry Ann and Joe had a date. I know how much you enjoy their company.
Dad, I came by here to relax and just spend some time with you. Don't get enough of that these days.
I know, son. I'm sure glad you dropped by.